Major Rod here at your service. Wow, look at that. They're amassing out there over the hills, it seems. All the dinosaurs, that is. How are we all doing? I believe we've got lots of you guys joining us this evening. How exciting. You're about to be involved in the most exciting event. Now, don't worry if you're sort of switching on and going, gosh, he's going already. We thought we'd start a few minutes early just to make sure that you could all get on board on the stream, because you know what it's like with these live streams. You've got all the settings to get right. Now, what we want you to make sure, what have we got tonight? We've got beavers, we've got brownies, we've got cubs, we've got rainbows. So we've got all you guys all over the UK and beyond. I've been hearing South Africa are tuning in. So hello if you're already on board from South Africa. And hello to everybody across the UK. Now, this is just the preamble. Don't worry, we're not going to get straight into the event. We wanted to make sure that you guys were all set up and organized. Now, you'll be either joining me here in my time tunnel cave on an adventure, and we're going to have an adventure at your house, everybody. How exciting. But you're either joining me either through the power of YouTube or our private Facebook group. Now, only those that have got access to the private Facebook group can interact with us. You guys, if you've got adults with you and they're nearby, they're allowed to have a device and obviously a connection to this Facebook group, and they'll be able to send us messages, and I'll be able to say, hello out there. Now, as it happens, I've got a list of over 400 troops across the UK and beyond that I'm going to be giving shout outs to as much as I can. But of course, I'm not just going to sit here and list off 400 troops because, well, that would be like listing off the phone book. But I might say hi to your troop. But the most important thing is you are all united, aren't you? Because we have cubs. Now, every cub that's out there, can you just test the water for us? Let's see if your neighbors can hear this. Can all the cubs give me a roar on 3? 1, 2, 3. Roar! Oh, gosh, wow. There was a bit of an echo going on around that volcano behind me. There's a few cubs out there. Now, are there any brownies? Is some brownies out there on 3? I'd like you to give me a roar. 1, 2, 3. Roar! Oh, not bad. The brownies are quite a bit higher pitch than the cubs, I thought. Now, how about beavers? Have we got beavers out there? On 3, I'd like you to give me a roar. 1, 2, 3. Roar! The beavers, I thought you'd be good. Gosh, that was quite a ringing in my ear. Rainbows. Hey, well done on the branding idea, Rainbows. I love the way you teamed up with the NHS this year. Now, come on, Rainbows. On 3, I'd like you to give me a roar. 1, 2, 3. Roar! So you are united in your individual scouting and guiding troops across the UK. How exciting. You'll be able to share your adventures that you're all going to have in your own homes. Now, youngsters, you're all going to need to have a monitor where you can see me either full screen or thereabouts. You don't need to worry about the chat field. Lots of adults will be telling us things at the moment like, oh, what do I do with the clues? And what do I do? And oh, no. And people are still trying to get on. Don't worry. That's why we're having a bit of a pre-ramble, because I have heard there's quite a few of you joining us. Over 400 troops across the UK and beyond have registered. So I imagine we've got a few of you out there. But what an exciting adventure we have ahead. Now, the exciting thing is my people have been talking to your people. So your adults have been liaising with my backroom team who are helping me broadcast from location here amongst the dino world that I'm in. And they have hidden some clue points around and about your home. Now, if you haven't, adults, don't panic. You've still got about 15 minutes to resolve this. And if you need to access the clues, they were on the email or in the Facebook group. So get on that, and you'll have to be quick with your pens if you haven't done it. If you have done it, don't worry. They should just be hidden out of sight. Cubs, beavers, brownies, rainbows, no looking yet. Okay, we're going to look for one at a time when it gets to that point in the game. But we've got loads of other aspects to our adventure today. We're going to have to train you up to make sure you're like Dino Rangers like me. We're going to have to see how well you know your dinosaurs. And it's all going to be active. No sitting back eating those s'morey things that I know you lot like. No chewing on biscuits or finishing off your tea. I've seen the Zoom meetings. No. None of that. You're going to be up on your feet. This is all about getting active. And adults, the exciting thing is we're going to run some competitions that you'll like to hear about later on, whereby if you take lots of photos of the action and share them with the group, and most importantly, I think you're going to need to share them with your leaders and whatnot, but share them with us, you'll get entered into some contest competition opportunities. Now, first off, we need to see how good you guys are with your Dino Ranger training skills. I know a few of you have joined me over the summer lockdown period, so well done. I'll be shouting out to some of you if I can. I will be shouting out to some troops soon, don't worry. But first off, let's get you warmed up with some skills. Now, who out there, and don't be afraid to just shout at the telly. I've got this sort of telepathic thing. I can hear a lot of you. So what about these? Do you know what these things are called? Oh, good answer. They are binoculars. Exactly. Oh, hello. Who's that? Hello, Joshua Lynch. How are you doing? Oh, I believe you know us. Now, well done for getting on board. Now, do you know what these things are? Who said binoculars? Well done. Now, why would you need binoculars when you're going looking for dinosaurs? They were huge things, dinos, weren't they? Why would you need binoculars? Any ideas? Have a thought on that. Throw some ideas out. What are you thinking? What do you think, 7th Corby Cubs? Do you think, what reason would you need binoculars when you go looking for dinosaurs? Oh, to seek them out. Now, let's see if you can seek out dinosaurs that are better at hiding than you might think. So make binoculars like this, everybody. Up on your feet, make binoculars. And I'd like you to search about where we are here on this location. I was told it'd be a good spot. Can you search about with your hands as binoculars? And can any of you see any dinosaurs? Any dinosaurs around and about Ranger Ron by any chance? Have you spotted any? What, behind me? Oh, whoops. Which one was that? Pulling things out of my ears already. So, which one have you seen? One behind me? Excellent, excellent. So, well, it's not pantomime, you know, but let's have a look. What's there? Oh, goodness, what's going on behind me? Can you see those fellas? Yes, that's right, look. There is a T-Rex. And do you know what that one is with the thing that goes out the back of its head? Ha ha! Beavers, you're good at this. Rainbows, you knew. Of course, it's a Parasaurolophus. And can you just put your binoculars back on for a second and look to the skies for me? Can you just look up to the skies? Have a good search about that way and about that way. What do you reckon? What can you see? Anything up in the skies? Oh, you've seen that thing? A pterosaur? Ha ha! Yes, I think you're right. I think that might be a pterodactyl or perhaps a pteranodon. Hard to see from this distance. Wow, good spotting. So binoculars are a very useful thing for finding dinosaurs that are good at blending in with their background. Do you know what they call blending in with the background? Like Ranger Ron can if I go over there with the trees. Do you know what they call it? Blending? Yes, that's the one. Camouflage. Good call. Right. Okay, next up. This is a really, really important skill that you need to know about. If you want to get close to a dinosaur, maybe take its picture, find out a bit more about it when you're going out on a dino hunt like I often do. You need to be able to move like dinosaurs. So I'd like you to make sure you've got plenty of room and you're stood up. Now, who there has a bike? Anybody have a motorbike at their place? Oh, it's surprising how many of you have got access to motorbikes. Well, I don't recommend that, but anybody got a standard bike or a tricycle, anything like that? Excellent. Oh, hello, Josh Greenfield. Apparently you're in Farnham. Hello, Cubs in Farnham. How are we doing? Have you got bikes at your place? Right. Well, I want you to imagine you're climbing on your bikes, everybody. Get on your saddle. Get hold of the handlebars. Now, they're imaginary handlebars. We have to use a lot of imagination when we're going on adventures like this, okay? So you've got hold of your handlebars. Now, this is dino training adults, not bicycle training. And youngsters, you do not want to take this onto your bike. But what I'm going to ask you to do now is to let go of your imaginary bicycle handlebars, yes? So bring up your hands like this. You see how we've turned them into claws because we're still acting like we're holding the handlebars up here. Ha ha! Excellent. So now we're going to stomp like dinosaurs. And the best way to do that is imagine one foot is really stuck in thick, oozy mud. Lift it up and squelch it back down. It's really heavy. And then the other foot is stuck in thick, oozy mud. Lift it up and splat it back down. And keep rotating one foot, then the other. And stomp. And of course, it's a good idea to throw in a roar so your neighbors know that you really are a dinosaur. Rah! Oh, Hastings 24th. You're loving this. Excellent. Now, the great news is now we're learning to stomp like dinosaurs. Well, actually, I often get asked this question. Cubs, beavers, rainbows, brownies. I often get asked this question. Ranger Ron, why would you stomp like a dinosaur if you're hunting dinosaurs? Well, the thing is, it's a very good way of sneaking up on them. They just look out the corner of their eyes and think, ha, It's just one of my neighbors or one of my friends from down the road, or perhaps one of the beavers or one of the cubs. I don't know whether they did scouting and guiding dinosaurs. Anyway, there you have it. We're stomping like dinosaurs, and I thought that you guys would be good at that. Did you enjoy that? Excellent. Now, I have a very important routine to train you in before we can set about perhaps an adventure in my time tunnel cave, which I will come to soon. Now, you need to know a few things. There's one thing I've missed out. Now, this goes out to perhaps some of the younger cubs, some of the younger brownies. I mean, I know you older brownies and cubs are very, very brave. But you beavers and you rainbows, well, you know more about dinosaurs than anyone, let's be honest. But let's just say you might get a little frightened because as beavers and as rainbows, you know they can be quite scary, some of them. So what do you need to do? Good idea. Hide, exactly like this. Get down. You might need to hide at your place behind a sofa or an adult or under a table or behind a bigger sibling. I often find that works quite well. If you've got an older brother or sister, hide behind them, put them out first. Excellent. We need to do my routine. Now, you need to be up on your feet. And if you happen to have an adult who enjoys having fun, and hopefully all of you have one of them to hand, get them involved in this. We want to see them on the move because I'm about to show you Ranger Ron's Dino Ranger training routine. Let's go! Now, I often say in this, come on, Rangers, it's time to train. So, imagine you're marching out across a plain. We're looking for dinosaurs with our binoculars, and he starts like this. We're going searching, search, search, search. We're going stop, 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 stop. We're going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. We're going searching, search, search, search. We're going stop, 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 stop. We're going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. So, you know, it's like you do Show Me the Way to Amarillo, adults, if you're joining in. Whistle along. Oh, going searching, search, search, search. Going stop, 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 stop. Going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. Going searching, search, search, search. Going stop, 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 stop. Going hide, 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 hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. Whistle along or roar so your neighbours know. Here goes, one more time. We're going searching, search, search, search. We're going stopping, stop, stop, stop. We're going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. We're going searching, search, search, search. We're going stopping, stop, stop, stop. We're going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. Good work. Whew. Well, now, I have been told in my ear by my backroom team, it's about time I gave some shout-outs. Let's see how many shout-outs I can do in 20 seconds. Okay, so here goes. Hello, First Cuddington. Hello, First Stockton Cubs. Hello, Third Broadwater Panther Beavers. I tell you what, you've got some names. You're in Tunbridge Wells. Well done. Hello, Fourth Rossendale Rainbows. First Brick Hill Brownies. Fourth Limb, you know me. 43rd Bristol Beavers. Second Kingsbridge Brownies. Fourth Hutton Brownies. Fifth Medway Beavers. 12 Walsall Brownies. God, I tell you what, it's a tongue twister, some of these. Blackstone Brownies. Oh, that's a good few shout-outs. Hey, I tell you what, there is so many of you out there. I hope you're having awesome fun in your homes. And the adventure has only just begun. Now, the question is, are you starting to feel a little bit more like you're prepared for a dino hunt? We're not on to the treasure hunt yet. I need to see if you guys can face real dinosaurs. Are you ready for that kind of adventure? Now, I've just heard the time tunnel needs some new codes putting into it. So we're going to get the time tunnel all prepared for an adventure. Now, apparently, I've just heard about a very brave young man called Adam. And he's from First Admonson Beavers. He's had a plaster cast and a metal pin removed from his arms, bless him. Oh, and that was this morning. Well, I hope you've just, been careful with the stomping bit, but good to have you on board, Adam, and very well done for being so brave. Very Bravosaurus indeed. Wow. Well, yes, just to say, adults, a little pre-warning, because there's a lot of you on there. We might do a little birthday shout-out later. So anybody who's got a birthday today, yesterday, tomorrow, somewhere around here, let us know. We'll see if we can include you. Right. Wowzers. Where are we? Oh, yes, that's what we're going to do. We were going to go on an adventure. Are you ready? Now, don't forget my skills. You need to be using your binoculars to look carefully. You need to stomp to get as close to the screen as possible, as much as you dare. And of course, if you get frightened, what do? That's the one. You hide. It's perfectly fine. I often do that. You probably noticed. Okay, so I'm going to wind up my time tunnel cave and get ready. Rainbows, beavers, cubs, brownies. We're going on an adventure. Hold tight. Oh, gosh. Always gets my tummy, this bit. Now, we're going to do some foliage here, as you can see in my time tunnel cave. Who knows what kind of clearing we might appear in, but watch out, we're bound to see some action. It always finds some dino action for us, my time tunnel cave. Now, if you're of the variety that could get scared, you might need to hide. Oh, gosh, look who it is. Can you recognize that dinosaur? Who out there knows who that dinosaur is? Wowzers, look at its tail. It's an amazing creature. Yes, of course, it's the it was the T-Rex that way, but look at, what was that one that ran past fast? Get your binoculars out. Look, there it goes across the desert. Use your binoculars. Can you see? Wowzers. That was a raptor. Well, do you know what type it was? Well, you're good if you do. Oh, and look at this swooping pterosaur. And it's obviously going in for some food somewhere behind that rock. Do you know what that pterosaur's called? Yes, it was a pteranodon. Oh, it's time to hide, everybody. I'm hiding. I don't know about anyone else. He's a bit close to the lens for me. Oh, he does look a bit grumpy, doesn't he? He really does look a bit grumpy. Oh, right. Yes, he smelt something. He's going off. It's okay. He's going off downwind somewhere. It's okay. We're okay, brownies. We're okay, beavers. We're okay, cubs. We're okay, rainbows. I think. Is that it? Oh, what's that noise? What's that commotion? I don't know if that's the end of it. Oh, look at that thing. Look at all the armory. Do you know what that is with the club on its tail? Look at that diplastic straw. Oh, he's in a bit of infection. Something's upsetting. That, of course, Rangers, was an Ankylosaurus. And it was getting a bit frisky. I think it either saw the T-Rex or another T-Rex predator coming in. Wowzers! Oh, hold tight. We're coming back. I'm coming back to you. Woohoo! Whoa! Oh, I tell you, my tummy really, he's never sure about that adventuring, my tummy. Wow, I hope. How do we get on there? Was there anybody hiding? Who's that? Hunter and Skylar, apparently you were hiding. Good move. Good move. I think you guys might have been involved with us before, so good to see you if you've been on board. Wow, how exciting, everybody. That was an adventure, wasn't it? Gosh, I didn't expect to see two goes at a T-Rex and an Ankylosaurus in a frenzy there at the end. Did you see that? And that pteranodon. Wowzers, what a spot the time tunnel took us to. Now it is so exciting. Now, I know some of you know your dinosaurs inside out. I do know this because I've met a few of you over the past year having fun online like this. Now, but the exciting thing is, for those of you that don't know your dinosaurs so well, don't worry, because we're going to learn a bit about dinosaurs as we now do the most amazing treasure hunt game at your house. Does that sound fun? Ha ha! Excellent work. We are going to take you all on an adventure around your house that has been arranged between my team and your team, your adults. So well done, your adults at that end, and well done, leaders, for getting this all arranged for these guys. They're doing a grand job, aren't they? We're very happy with that. We'll give you a big roar. Should we give the leaders a roar on 3? 1, 2, 3. Roar! I don't know whether that was loud enough. Who do you think might be louder? Beavers, cubs, brownies, rainbows? Which do you think it can be louder? Right, let's test it out. Okay. You're all thinking you might be louder. On 3, let's see if all of you can do it for your team. So I want the beavers at the top of your voices, the brownies at the top of your voices, the cubs at the top of your voices, the rainbows, and I believe we've got a couple of sea cadets out there somewhere. So get ready for this. 1, 2, 3. Rah! Whoa! Hard to call that one. Hard to call. The Cubs were a lot loud, though. I've noticed that about Cubs. Right. Okay, so we are going to play the treasure hunt game now, guys. So adults, it's at this point that if you haven't hidden the clues, we've got a problem. So you'll have to move very quickly if you haven't. So Cubs, beavers, brownies, rainbows. We are going to do one clue at a time. So if you see any others when you are adventuring, don't bother about them. Leave them until you need to find them. Hopefully your adults have been so smart that you won't see any. But, can't always tell with you guys. You're very smart treasure hunters. Now, I'm going to do one riddle at a time, and it's going to be a dinosaur that is the answer to the riddle. So then you're going to look for a picture of that dinosaur. Now, I will give you a verbal description of what it looks like. So those of you that don't know your dinosaurs inside out might need to wait for that description. But I'm going to give you a riddle. We're going to solve it together. We hit a hooter, and you get a whole minute to search about your home. And then I want you to come back to wherever I'm broadcasting in your home, whether it's in your kitchen, your living room, your dining room, wherever you've got me, on whatever device. Come back and see me and shout at the screen, Ranger Ron, I've done it. And, of course, some adults that have got Facebook feeds can let us know that their adventurers are back, and we'll get the sense of what's going on out there through this sort of the large number. Right, so I've got to remember, we're going to do some clues. What clue should come first? And I'm often looking for dinosaur support. Is there any dinosaurs around about here that can help me remember what clue is it that comes first? If you're doing a clue and you've got them in an order. Oh, clue number 1, Pteranodon. Thank you. Silly me. Of course it's clue number 1. You knew that. So are you ready for clue number 1? Cubs, beavers, rainbows, brownies. Listen to the full riddle. Let's solve it together. Then there'll be a hooter, and you'll get a whole minute to search for it in your house. Okay, here goes. This dino moved on all 4s, but could actually stand up on 2. Being a herbivore, on plants, he would chew. Of course, you know my name's Ron, and you are looking for an iguano. Don. It rhymes with Ron, an iguanodon. It's got like a beak-like, we're going to hit the hooter now. It's got a beak-like nose, and it sort of walks around like this, and you'll see it. If you know an iguanodon, it's sort of, it's like a turkey without feathers, and got a fairly long neck, and got a beak, and you know what I'm saying, an iguanodon, like Ron. Well, surely you're now looking for it, and I'm just talking to some leaders who are going, this guy's absolutely bonkers. You're not wrong. So let's do some shout-outs for those of you that are so fast, you're already back, because I know some of you youngsters, you're so quick at this. Okay, so who have we got? 5th St. Anne's Ormskirk Brownies. 1st Northgate Cubs. First Fressingfield Cubs and Beavers. 1st Mattis Hall Beavers and Cubs.
10, 9, 8, 7,
41st Bristol
4,
Brownies.
3, 2,
17th
0.
Pearly Clubs, I think. Pearly Cubs, not clubs. Pearly Cubs. Wow, there's the roar. That's a minute, guys. You've had a minute to search out the iguanodon, the one with the beak, got 2 arms, sort of wanders along like this and chews a lot on plants. I've probably not got any actually grazing at your place at the moment. Oh, Elliot Sanderson's back. And you're from Rossendale. Well done, Elliot. Sophia and Lily, well done. Alex from Forth Farnham. Good work. Sebastian from Wally Beavers. Well done, Sebastian. It sounds like you've been doing great. Now, what sort of hiding places have adults gone for? Have they been hard? I hope they've been quite hard and challenging for you, because I know you guys like a challenge. You love a bit of adventure and challenge. You beavers, brownies, rainbows, cubs. Right. Well, hopefully most of you are back. We did sort of, understand that we wouldn't be able to check in with you all. You'll understand that on this occasion. But how much fun you're having, we hope lots. Don't forget, take photos, adults, because if you can share some photos of the crazy places you've been hiding things and the fun that's been had, you're going to be entered into some competition fun to win some great stuff from Wonder Adventures. Now, Tristan from Limb Beavers. Hey, friends of mine, Limb Beavers. How are we doing, guys? Hope you're having fun. Right. Okay, so what have we got to? We're on to another clue, I think. So you found your first clue. Hopefully you found them in some exciting places. I've just been reminded. Now, hopefully you've spotted this, but on each clue point, there is a letter marked. And you must either make a note of that letter, or if you're able to bring the clue back, that's important, because we're going to put all 5 clues together at the end and connect up a puzzle, a word puzzle. So you need to collect the letters. If they're stuck to something and you can't take it down, just make a note of the letter. That's all you need to know. Oh, and I've already heard that the letter S is prominent. It's been found. Hopefully all of you have found the letter S. Otherwise, you found the wrong dinosaur. Right. Okay. Clue after clue number 1. What would come? 4. What's that grumpy fella doing? Pteranodon, are you out there? I need help with numbers. There he is. Yes, clue number 2. Excellent. That's a good idea. We'll do clue number 2. That's a good one to do after number 1. I think you'll agree. Right, listen to the full clue. Then we hit the hooter. Then you go searching only for this clue. Ignore any others. Okay, here goes. Now, this thick-headed lizard has quite a crown. You won't see him when you go downtown. You might want to pack yourself up if you go hunting for the Pachycephalosaurus. The Pachycephalosaurus. It's quite a hard one to get a rhyme with, Pachycephalosaurus. I think you see where we're going with that. So it's a Pachycephalosaurus. Now, this one has like quite a crown. It's got a crown of bones around its head. So it's like it's the king of dinosaurs, although we know that's the T-Rex because that's the lizard king. But this one has got bones around its all around its skull here, and it makes it look like it's wearing quite the elegant royal crown. The Pachycephalosaurus, one of my favorite dinosaurs, I have to say. And that hard thing on its head, well, we think they might have done a bit of bone crunching, those dinosaurs, maybe a bit like rams, really. Right, let's do some shout outs. Who else have we got out there? We've got First Himes Park. We've got First who? First Limbury. First Helmsley. Say that again. First Crayford Cubs.
10, 9, 8.
30 seconds.
7,
Stafford
6,
Brownies.
5, 4.
Oh, there's a gingerbread owl there, apparently. That sounds
2,
tasty.
1.
Oh,
0.
there you go. There's your countdown. You've got the roar. How are we getting on with finding the Pachycephalosaurus, the one with like a king or queen's crown, depending, on the dinosaur, I guess, which way it falls. So you're looking for the Pachycephalosaurus. And I'm very interested to hear any exciting hiding places your adults have used. In the past, we've had crazy places. We've had inside microwaves, ovens, in dishwashers, washing machines, beds, under a table. So we've got Reese from 30th Lanarkshire. You got it. You got the Pachycephalosaurus. Phoebe from 23rd Stretford. Austin and Emily. The first Hawkwell Beavers are out there. Well done, guys. Oh, it sounds like you're already doing fabulously. Now, if you're rainbows, give me a roar. Rah! If you're beavers, give me a roar. Rah! If you're cubs, give me a roar. Rah! And if you're brownies, give me a roar. Ha ha. Good. Just checking you're all still in sync, because we need to make sure that you're collectively doing well as an outfit, as a sort of movement, as it were. Excellent. Okay, so we've done a couple now, so you're getting the idea. If you have spotted any others, you might be wise to make a note, but perhaps your adults will move them in the meantime. Who knows? So don't assume. We have had clues on the move before, adults. There was one in the summer where somebody stuck it to Grandad's back, and I think Grandad did a lot of this shuffling around during the search, which I thought was quite unfair. But fun. Right, so we've done 2 clues. What should we do next? Clue 5? No, that would be the wrong order, wouldn't it? Pteranodon. Oh, Bracky, do you know anything about numbers? Clearly going off to the ward, we know that one. Pteranodon, you're good with numbers. Brilliant. Yes, clue number 3. Course 2, 3. It was obvious, really, wasn't it? Right, so listen to the full clue. Then we'll give you a hooter, and you get a whole minute to search about your home for this next one. Okay, so here goes. This dino is known as a meat-eating bull. The horns on its head you don't want to pull. You might not want this dino to have saurs. You're obviously looking for a Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus, yes. It's like a T-Rex, but it's got bull-like horns, and it's got a bit more colour than a T-Rex, although it depends how you draw it, really, because these are all hypotheses, these ideas about colour of dinosaurs. There's not a great deal known about the actual pigmentation of a lot of dinosaurs because of the way they don't fossilise as well as we'd like them to. But that's probably more detail than you need, and if you're still listening to me, no, you shouldn't be. You should be looking for the clue. We're already halfway through the minute countdown, so off you go. Go and look for the clue. Carnotaurus. A bull, like sort of T-Rex, like dinosaur. Yes, it's got horns, like a bull. Anyway, any more shout-outs? Who else have we got out there? We've got 5th Ashington Brownies. We've got 1st Tiddington Scout Group. 22nd Andover Cubs. Well, I just want to know, was there 21 other Cubs in Andover?
10, 9,
We've got 4th
8,
Morpeth, I think.
6,
4th Morpeth.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And 22nd
0.
Andover Cubs. Well, there you have it. 21st and 22nd. And I take it your neighbours. You know each other. Excellent. Well, in which case, I want to see you all having a stomp off when we finally get back to face. Wow. Great fun, guys. How have we got on finding clues? Have they been in exciting hiding places? If you've got a clue, hold it up like that now so I can see it. So many to take on. Can you imagine a Zoom screen with you lot on it now? Right, wowzers. I hope you're enjoying yourself, Dino Rangers, Cubs, Beavers, Brownies, and Rainbows. Right, so we have done 3. That's almost halfway. It's more than halfway. Megan from 1st and a reader has just been pretending to be a Carnosaurus. You've got the bulls and the bull horns and everything. Well done, Megan. That's great. It's all about using our imagination and getting active tonight, and I hope you're enjoying doing so. How much fun are dinosaurs? There's so many different ones, so many different shapes and sizes. There's so much to know about them. Right. Now, don't forget, let us know your favorite dinosaurs. There's going to be a competition about that, by the way. I'll tell you about that towards the end. Right. Next up, we are on to clue number, well, we've done 2 and 3, and that would be, oh, hello, Grumpy Dinosaur. Do you know? Pteranodon, oh, there's Pteranodon. Excellent. Clue number 4, of course. 3, 4. You knew that. I knew that, sort of. Right. Okay, so listen to the full clue, and I'm going to give you the hooter, and you're going to get a whole minute to search about your home. Again, only for this clue. And don't forget, you've been collecting letters, if not all the clues in the order we found them in. Good to keep them in the order we found them in. Although they do have numbers on as well. That'll be helpful for you. Okay, right. So here goes for clue number 4. With a unicorn-like horn on its head, this scintillating dino could swim, it was said. You all need to shout now in chorus. We're looking for a Cinto. Saurus, yes, Cintosaurus. Cintosaurus. Quite hard to spell. Starts with a T, but that's a long story. Right, you're looking for a Cintosaurus. It's got a unicorn-like head. That's the only one that's got that sort of shaped, pointy thing on its head that you're looking for. And there'll be another letter on it marked, so don't forget that. Hello, 7th Lincoln. 72nd was that? Oh, hello to 2nd Whaley Rainbows. I think you're having a good time out here. Isla from 2nd Ewan Cubs. Oh, and you found yours on the fish tank. Good find. I tell you what, I like that. When we hide clues amongst nature, makes it even harder to spot a dinosaur. Carnotaurus with your fish. Samuel from 25th Cheltenham. You're back. Well done. You're awesome. Hello,
10,
1st Heaton Vale. How's the
7,
stomping going now?
6, 5.
Hello, 1st
4,
Hampton Brownies. Look
3,
at that. The countdown
2,
lady's going.
1.
Oh, there we
0.
are. There's a good roar coming. Get ready for it. Oh, yes. Well done, guys. If you're back, and if you're not quite back, just shuffle along. You might need to give them a clue, adults. If you're getting really good at hiding these clue points, you may actually need to give them additional clues and direction, of course, because what we don't want is someone stuck on clue number 1 at this point. That would be awkward. You're going to have to help them through the program. Okay, so wow, we're really doing well, guys. That's 4 clue points. What amazing places were they hiding this time? Did we get anybody? I know, guys on YouTube, I know we had to disable comments for this particular broadcast, just management, behind the scenes management. But those of you that are on Facebook, let us know where you've been finding the clues, because it's always fun to find out about those exciting points. And everybody take photos, because there'll be an opportunity to email us pictures to enter a competition or two. Right, wow. Excellent. I hope we're having fun. I'm having fun. And now the only thing is, we've done 4 clues now, and I know there was 5 in total. So if we've done 1, 2, 3, and 4, then that would probably mean we need to move on to. What would you say? You move on to no, it can't be 6. Brachiosaur. How? What? Never stops the cat. Pteranodon, would you know? Oh, brilliant. Clue number 5. Pteranodon's so good with numbers. I'm going to take him onto my maths lesson next time on one. Okay, so here comes your final clue. And when you, of course, you've collected and worked out this clue and collected it and come back to base, you'll be able to put together the 5 letters in the order you've found them. Now, I'm not saying that'll work. I'll come back to that. Okay, right. So, well done, First Tiddington Cubs. You've done some awesome searching, some rawsome searching. Well done. Right, so here comes your 5th and final clue, Rangers in the making. Here goes. Now, this pterosaur's name translates as winged finger. If you were a fish, it's best you didn't linger. This flying reptile, if you will, was known as of course, as a pterodactyl. Rhymes with will, sort of vaguely, doesn't it? Oh, yes, you know what I mean. It's a pterodactyl. It's the only one that flies. You're looking for a pterodactyl. That's right, yes. Or a pterodactylus, if you want to get really technical on it, but it is a pterodactyl in colloquial terms when we're talking dinos. And okay, technically, smarty pants, if there's any out there, it's not a dinosaur. It's a pterosaur. But it lived with dinosaurs, and let's be honest, you've got teeth and a jaw a bit like a dinosaur. And certainly, I wouldn't want to sort of have share a meal with one, really. I want my fish and chips being shared by a pterosaur. Hello, panther beavers! You're doing rawsomely, I hear. Second Waterlooville! You've been rawsome too, I hear. Daisy from First Pencoth Rainbows.
10.
You
9,
found a last clue in
8,
your tumble dryer. Oh, I
7,
hope it wasn't on. It'd be
6,
all Cinta
5,
sort of sauce.
4,
It'd be Cinta sauce
3,
by the end of it, wouldn't it?
2, 1,
Whoa.
0.
Oh, Sienna's already got back and put together the word, which is astonishing behavior, as is Ava. Now, for those of you that need a bit of guidance, once you get back with your 5 clues, well done to those of you that already worked this out, but you'll have 5 letters in a row. Now, my tip and advice is, if you read them from the first clue to the last clue, that's not going to quite work. But if you were to sort of turn around, stand on your head and read it backward, well, you don't even need to do the standing on your head bit. But if you just read them backwards, so the last letter first and the first letter last, you will have worked out a word, hopefully. Now, if you need any help from your wider team of adult support or sibling support or any support that you have back at your home, take it on board. Now, apparently, we've got First Alfred Lincolnshire. Oh, and I hear we've got a scout helping out on the adventures. Now, well done, Scout. I secretly, you like dinosaurs, though, don't you? Don't be making out like, you didn't want to do this. This is the secret thing. And the wonderful, the slight upside about not being face-to-face at the moment for this event particularly, is that you're not having to worry about what everyone thinks. You can just stomp around your own living rooms and not worry about it. Am I right? Excellent. Good work. Now, of course, most of you should have now put your word puzzle together that connects up the 5 clues. So you found your pterodactyl, you've put all your clue points down, or you've made a note of all the letters, and you've got the word. So on 5, no, that's too many. On 3, I want you to shout out what that word is, and I'll pick out whether rainbows win, Cubs win, Beavers. No one's winning. It's just all about participating. Are you ready, though? 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Wow, 1,535 shouts of the word bones. Imagine the din in the hall for that number, hey, leaders. 1,535 if you've got it right. Well done. Absolutely awesome. And well done for completing the first, well, the big part of the adventure tonight was that game. Well done. Now, at this point, we need to give a really big thank you to your adults and leaders for setting this up, and your parents, because they had to put some hard work in to make that difficult. So I think we should do a bravo. I know the scouting guys like a bravo, and I'm sure you guys guiding a lot like it. So let's do a bravo. Now, I'll do it like this. I'll shout out a letter and you call it back at me, and then we'll finish it off with what we've got. You ready for it? So give me a B. Give me an R. Give me an A. Give me a V. Give me an O. And what have you got? Bravo! Well done, leaders and parents. You probably noticed that I just had a slight delay on understanding what the word bravo was spelled like then for a moment. Right, well done. Excellent work. Now, we're not over yet. Cubs, beavers, rainbows, brownies. We have got more adventure ahead now. Because you've become so amazing Dino Rangers in this short time we've spent together on adventures, I wondered, are you feeling brave enough for another time tunnel adventure? Excellent. Right, so don't forget your skills. Use your binoculars. Stomp around so they think you're one of them. And in a worst case scenario where you're not so sure, that's right, you just hide. Okay, right, time tunnel. I wonder what dinosaurs we might see on this adventure. See if you can spot any that we saw in our treasure hunt. Okay, so come on, time tunnel. Let's take the rainbows, beavers, brownies, and cubs back in time. Hold tight, everyone. Woohoo! Really is good. Really should have that bacon butty. Right, okay, here we go. We're going through some foliage, and hopefully we'll come out in a clearing not too far from now. And get your binoculars ready, because you never know how far away we are from the action. Wow, there's a bit of a... Oh, look at those things. Look at it. You've seen that? There's things on the back of the Parasaurolophus. There's a herd of Parasaurolophus. Did you see them? Goodness. They were all stomping around in a herd. Now, I have heard that about Oh, look at... Who knows what that one's called? We've not seen him today. Look at that with those three horns. Do you know what they call that one? Well done. It's a Triceratops, of course. Now, what else have we got in this? Oh, more those fellas. Do you remember what they're called with the thing out the back of the head that's sort of like a trumpet effect, apparently? The Parasaurolophus. Oh, and as my young ranger, my little one at home would say, it's long necks, but there's a special name for those long-necked dinosaurs. Does anyone know what those ones were called? A couple of them moving together, obviously towards a watering hole. Gosh, it's a good spot this again, isn't it now? What else is around and about this place? Got a bit quiet, a bit eerie. Oh, hang on, what's that noise? Uh-oh, look who it is. Oh, yeah, you all know who this one is, don't you? It's the Big T. Oh, look at him. And he's... What's he going to do now? Oh, why not T-Rex? Give it a roar, why don't you? Oh, little grumpy. He should have more sleep, obviously. Oh, he's backing up. I think he's seen something. He's not too happy about something. He's not sure what's going on. He's back. Oh, does that mean there's another T-Rex coming in? Oh, okay, I might hide. If there's any more T-Rexes, this could get hairy. What's going on? He's backed off. Something bothered him. Oof. Oh, hold tight. We're back in time now. We're flying through the Titan cave. Woohoo! Did that get your tummy too? Ha ha! Good work, guys. Were you feeling brave on that adventure? Who recognized all the dinosaurs? Fabulous. Gosh, what did we have there? We had the Parasaurolophus with that big thing out the back of its head. And, of course, the famous T-Rex that we all know and arguably love at a distance. What about the long necks? Do you know what those ones were called? The big ones, the big long necks? Brachiosaurus, exactly. Well done. Or some people call them brontosaurus, but if you look, that one had longer legs at the front, which made it a brachie. Right, excellent. Oh, I'm just hearing some live information from a Welsh troop. First, Gwyndir cubs. Oh, they're telling us how to say bravo. Did I get it all wrong? In Welsh. Oh, well, of course I got it wrong in Welsh. Bendigedig. I hope we've got somewhere near for that for you, our Welsh comrades. First, Gwyndir cubs. Give me it again. I'll try it one more time. Ben Digwid. Ben Digwid? Does that sound like Bravo in Welsh? I don't know. One thing I can't do is a Welsh accent, I'll give you that. Right, excellent. Well done, though, guys, for sharing a bit of Cubs knowledge. This is what I love about you guys. You're full of knowledge. You know your stuff, don't you? And now, I did hear about some regulars previous of mine, Sophie and Daniel. If you're there, pop something in the feed to make yourself sing, because it's hard to be seen amongst all the noise. So we were going to do a special message for someone today. Now, this special someone is Oscar Summerell. And he's from Second Stratton Cub Group in Swindon. Now, he is going to be 10 on Thursday. And what he wondered is if 1,500 and something of you would be happy to sing him happy birthday. Oh, we've also got birthday shouts out for Amy from Second Rainford Rainbows, Ollie, who's just turned 6, Emily and Charlie, and there were First Salisbury Green, and Alfie, who's going to be 8 on Friday. So we have got lots of you amongst our expanded family out there that are celebrating birthdays. So I think we need to have a little bit of a sing-along. Now, I know that you scouting guys and you guiding guys love a sing-along. Now, I'd love to make it a sing-off, but that would just be painful, even if we could get the microphones out to you. But what we'll do is we'll get you all singing along, and you could potentially record yourselves to, have a record off sort of on demand in the group afterwards or something. Right, so this is especially for Oscar, Amy, Ollie, Emily, Charlie, Alfie, and anyone else whose birthday is today, yesterday, tomorrow, or in the next few days. Right, you've got to be quick, though. Get ready for this. And here goes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Oscar. Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Okay, you didn't know it was going to be that quick anyway, did you? Let's do one more time for look. Now, I hope you noticed I said all of their names really fast. Let's say all of you this time. Might be easier. Izzy. And well done, Izzy, for, having a birthday. And hello, Benji, who's also got a birthday. Right, so let's go again. And this time we'll just say all of you, because it's quite hard. The gobbledygooch way that saying 24 names in one comes out, it just doesn't sound that good. Here goes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, all of you. Happy birthday to you. I was nearly in time there, wasn't I? I hope you were all a bit more tuneful than me. Well done, and happy birthday to you all. Now, we have got still some exciting stuff left, guys. For those of you that think you know your dinosaurs, now is when we sort out the rainbows from the beavers, the brownies from the cubs. We're going to work out who knows the most about dinosaurs. So this is really important for those of you that got a Facebook link with us, that adult pop into the feed some answers, gives us a sense of what's that knowledge looking like out there. So I use my time tunnel cave here to show you a computerized reference to a dinosaur. Your first objective is to identify the dinosaur. Then I'm going to give you a fact-based question about that dinosaur, and you'll get either an A or a B, or an A, B, or C choice, or even there'll just be a right or wrong type simple answer to my quiz. I've got 3 in total, and then we'll be finishing off with my ranger routine and lots of exciting news about other stuff you can find out about us guys at Wonder Adventures, and maybe joining in some more fun nights with you ahead. Who knows? Right, so my quiz. First up, what dino can my time tunnel catch these guys out with? Will we catch out the beavers? Will we catch out the rainbows? Will we catch out the cubs? What about the brownies? Do they know what this dino is? We've not even seen this dinosaur yet today, but it is quite a famous dinosaur. Who knows what this one is? I'm hearing a few shout outs already. This is pretty good. Some very knowledgeable young people, young rangers out there in the making. Of course, for those of you who don't know, you are going to qualify for our Dino Ranger Live, Epic Live certificate today, and that's going to be available through the Facebook group, and we'll send it out on email to the leaders. So if you want a certificate to prove your involvement in this amazing event tonight, you will be able to get that. So I've got Emily from First Burnt Island, I think. Burnt Island or something. She's got the Stegosaurus. Well done, Emily. Thomas from Clifton First, Stegosaurus. Tilly has gone for Stegosaurus. Well done. Wow, there's lots of you seem to have picked up on Steggy there. He's a pretty famous dinosaur. Kayla from Hopeman Beavers. Well done. You know, you beavers, very, very knowledgeable on dinos. I've noticed that. Hello to 11th St. Clement Brownies. Ha ha! Great to have you on board. Right, so here's my question about the Stegosaurus. I've got some thinking music to come, so we'll give excuse me. We'll give you a few moments to think about this. So here it goes. The Stegosaurus is known for its brain size if you're in the know of dinosaurs. Now, I want you to have a guess if you don't know, or tell me if you do know. How big was the Stegosaurus's brain? Is it A, the size of a pea? Is it B, the size of a golf ball? Is it C, the size of a rugby ball? What would you go for? The Stegosaurus. You've just seen a picture of the Stegosaurus. From the tip of its nose to the tip of its tail, I can tell you it's about 10 meters. It's quite a big dinosaur. Oh, apparently the Stegosaurus is the most favorite dinosaur of Eagle. From First Endorino. Well done. Is Eagle one of the leaders? I think Eagle must be a leader. Well done, Eagle, for having your fave being Stegosaurus. It is a good dinosaur. I've always liked all the plates and things. Now, so what size brain do we think Steggy has? A pea, size of a little pea, size of a golf ball, which is not much bigger than a pea, let's be honest, several peas in a group, and then a rugby ball. What size brain do you think Steggy's got? Freddie from Cuddington Beavers thinks B. Elliot from First Streetley says A. He's really not giving the Stegosaurus any credit at all, are you? Apparently, Megan from First Brackley, she's gone for A and a P. Now, it's really interesting. Good effort. Some great answers coming in there. Now, it has to be said, the Stegosaurus is known for having a small brain. Now, we're being a little bit harsh with the P option, so sorry for catching you out there, but it is actually the golf ball size brain, the Stegosaurus. So all I can say is next time you're grappling with a difficult maths puzzle or, you know, some really difficult pioneering work, I wouldn't go and ask Stegosaurus for any help because, well, not much better than a goldfish for memory and thoughts on things, to be honest with you. Tiny brain, but well done for having a go. And P is sort of funny, isn't it? You know, you imagine that huge dinosaur having a tiny, but even a golf ball, I mean, it's not much to go with, is it? Well done, Matilda. From Second Kingsbridge. You've done brilliantly there, knowing that. But well done, anybody who had a guess at that, because these are tough, they're perhaps easier dinosaurs than they are questions. That question was quite tough if you didn't know. Right, next up, let's see what dinosaur I've got and see if I can catch you out with what this fella is using my time tunnel computer. Woohoo. It always gets my tummy turning this thing on, I tell you. Hold tight, we're going into the depths of my computerized. Oh, look at this fella. Now, we haven't seen this dinosaur yet today. Another interesting one we've not seen today. Who knows what they call this one? Very distinctive feature, that sail on its back, and a very, very interesting head that we always tell people to look at how crocodile-like its head is. Look at it. Got a crocodile-like shaped head and a big whipping tail. What a dinosaur. It has to be said, if you know your dinosaurs, it could be one of your faves because it's pretty famous, this one. But if you're not dino mad, you know, you're going, I know no dinosaurs. Like, what's this ranger on? Well, this is a good one to learn about, though. Thomas and Lizzie at Basingstoke Sea Cubs. Oh, well, it being sea cubs, that's interesting why you would know. It is, in fact, what you've said, and I'll reveal that in a minute. Any other answers out there? Well, I'll give you the glory, sea cubs. It is a Spinosaurus. That amazing sail on its back does define it as the Spinosaurus. It's been known to be pronounced by me as Spinosaurus, but we've got over that. We've decided Spinosaurus is completely correct. So we've got Andrew at first, Karnowski. You knew it was the Spinosaurus. Well done, Andrew. It is a very interesting dinosaur. It's got that distinctive sail and and it was big. A lot of you will probably know this. It was a big dinosaur. Now, and well done to Penelope at 24th Hastings. I mean, should I say hello to, 1 Hastings, 2 Hastings, 3? I always find these numbers and you guys funny. Right. Okay. So this is the Spinosaurus. Here's my quiz question for you, and I'll give you some time to think about this. The Spinosaurus, what do you think it mainly ate, should I say? What do you think the Spinosaurus mainly ate? What did the Spinosaurus enjoy for its typical lunch, dinner, and breakfast? And while you're thinking about that, I'm going to say hello to brothers Joel and Alex from First Sihowie in South Wales. Oh, who's that? Alex has got a broken leg. Oh, bless you, Alex. I hope you've got a cast on. So unfortunately, you won't have done as much stomping as we were looking for you to do. But hey, I hope you've been able to enjoy the treasure hunt in some way. Have you had to do the treasure hunt on crutches, or did they give you some wheels? Well done, Alex, if you managed to do the treasure hunt under those circumstances. Oh, and Joel has got his birthday next week, so we were singing for you earlier as well, Joel. Well done. Now, how exciting. Who knows what the Spinosaurus like to eat? Oh, Lucas from 22nd Andover said fish. And you're right, I'll be honest. I'll tell you straight away. That's right. Anyone else come out with fish? Did you know that? A few others did. It's quite an interesting one. The Spinosaurus is often seen as this big, ferocious, fierce dinosaur. And actually, it was bigger than the T-Rex. The T-Rex is 12 meters. The Spinosaurus is 14. So it's a couple of meters bigger. So for a long time, we've gone, that Spinosaurus would about trump the T-Rex, but it wasn't interesting, really, in eating meat. I'm not saying it wouldn't have occasionally scavenged. We haven't got enough fossils to know whether it may have scavenged occasionally on meat. But what we do know about it is it used to swim through the rivers using that amazing tail it's got to whip it along like a crocodile whips itself through the water. And you've seen that crocodile-like head. Ooh, pretty nasty predator. Wouldn't be doing any open water swimming around the Spinosaurus, I can tell you that. Noah from Tiger Cubs. Terrific Tiger Cubs, for that matter. Not just any old Tiger Cubs. He said fish. Well done, Noah. Excellent. Wowzers. You are all doing really well. I thought you'd be pretty good at Dino Knowledge. Right, let's do one more quiz question. Let's see if this one... No, for those of you that are going, I didn't know this, Ranger Ron, what are you doing to me? Hey, hopefully you've learned something that you can use in a fun quiz that you might do yourself. Maybe when you're making games as part of your badges for making games in Cubs and things, or Brownies, or I think you might even get the chance to do things like that in Beavers and Rainbows. You could think, I could use some Dino knowledge in a quiz game. Right, so let's do another one. One last one. Let's use my time tunnel to reveal an interesting dinosaur. Who can recognize this? Now, technically, it's not a dinosaur. Okay, we'll get that one on the table. But it lived with dinosaurs. And, this particular one was the one that they have, any of you up in Scotland? Got anyone up in Scotland? There's a few that think that this fella might be Nessie. So, do you know what this dinosaur was called? It's got flippers. It's not actually a dinosaur. Technically, it's a plesiosaur, but I want to know the name of this particular dinosaur. If you know your dinos, you might have a clue about this one. But it's a tough one if you don't. If you haven't, been delving into the books yesterday, revising for Ranger Ron's big session. Okay. Thomas from Clifton. First Beavers knows it was a plesiosaur. Well done. Good man. Good man. Yes, it is a plesiosaur. Now, there's a few that have some very strange names, but I love this name. This is okay to Max. Oh, we've got Elasmosaurus from K to Max. Well done. It is an Elasmosaurus, one of my favorite names for a dinosaur. Elasmosaurus. How cool is that name? And what's interesting about this dinosaur is going to be part of my quiz questions. So here it is. This is an A and B option. Sort of, you can call it yes or no or A on B. We'll call it A and B for the sake of typing on a keypad if you're sending us in your answer. So, was the Elasmosaurus, which was bigger, the Elasmosaurus or the T-Rex? in terms of length, from the tip of its nose to the tip of its tail, which was bigger, the Elasmosaurus or the T-Rex? Tough question. You have to know your detail on this one. Have we got any more shout-outs while they're pondering this backroom team? If we're not shouted out to yet, we should give a big shout-out. We've missed a lot of you. I'm sorry, those of you. When we're going to be doing some more events, we can promise we're going to limit the number of troops a bit more. We'll get more shout-outs in. But I hope you're still having lots of fun, even if we've not managed to shout out to you yet. Hello to Stifford Puffins, Beaver Scouts. Hello to First Ashton Cubs. Hello to 4th South Church Rainbows. I tell you what, if you could get shorter names together for me next time, that would be awesome. But hello to you all. So we've got Toby at Hart Plain Beavers. Is that a place, Hart Plain, or is that a sort of, that's an interesting name, isn't it? Elasmosaurus Toby's gone for. There's the bigger of the two. And Max has gone for Elasmosaurus. Harrison's gone for the big, mighty T-Rex, of course. He's a big, mighty dinosaur, surely. Who's that? Lottie says it's the T-Rex. Wow. So we've got a bit of a split, it seems, right? Drum roll, please. It is, in fact, the Elasmosaurus. Can you believe it? Yes, well done if you got it. And don't worry if you didn't. There's not much in it. There's about 2 meters in it. The Elasmosaurus is about 14 meters from the tip of its nose, the tip of its tail, and the T-Rex about 12. These are all estimations on a handful of fossil skeletons, to be fair. So technically, they're close in size, but we think the Elasmosaurus tips it. So well done if you got that. Wowzers, how exciting. You guys have proved exactly what I thought you would. You know loads about dinosaurs. And those of you that didn't know much, you know something now. I mean, you'll never forget, surely, how to say the Pachycephalosaurus, just like I just did. Pachycephalosaurus. That's how you say it. The one with the crown. I like that one. That's another favorite. Now, we have an awesome competition. Now, leaders and parents, we've got a few things on offer to you guys, and I do hope you take some interest. But the opportunity to win and get some of this action for absolutely free, again, is to enter our competition. Now, if you send us pictures from today's action, you are automatically going to enter into a draw to win your troop another free night with Wonder Adventures. It could be with me if we can make that work, but we've actually got some other amazing fun events on in October. We've got a space night. So we do a very similar treasure hunt experience with an amazing guy called Buzz the astronaut, and he's look, there he is. He's coming on screen now, and he's going to do an amazing space night. And then after that, and you can see some dates on the screen there, guys, of when they're open on a Monday and a Tuesday at the moment. And we've got Merlin the Wizard towards the end of October, approaching that particularly ghouly time of year. But what an opportunity to do Wizard School, Hocus Pocus treasure hunt with Merlin. And look, there I am. You can join me on Wednesdays quite readily because I'm already doing a Dino Club, so we can get you involved in that. And that Dino Club is also open direct parents if you want to look at that. And also Christmas. Wow, we've got amazing fun, for loads of Christmas fun going on that we've tapped into our friends at the North Pole, and they can potentially do awesome Christmas parties for you guys, either live or we've got even downloads. So if you're back face to face, you might even look at our downloads. So if you share your photos, we are going to enter you in an opportunity for at least 4 troops, and I don't know, we might even throw some more in, but 4 troops at least are going to win a free night in October out of the scheduled nights that we've got planned. So that will be your winning for being selected. And we are also getting you to send us put in our feed your favorite dinosaur. So those that really love dinosaurs, there's an opportunity to win a place on my Dino Club. And I think we might give as many as 5 places away about that, but post into the group about that. So if you love dinosaurs, have a look at Ranger On's Dino Club. It's starting in October. It doesn't have to be part of your scouting and guiding. It could be just something you do. And wow, take a look at Christmas, guys, because Wonder Adventures is going to make sure that Christmas at your house can be absolutely amazing this year. Now, I hope you've had a lot of fun. Now, actually, I'm just hearing about one more Dino Adventure, but we have got to do the routine one more time, We need to make sure that you're on your feet. So should we do the routine as a big bonanza finish? Is everybody ready to be up on their feet and show me their binocular skills, their stomping skills, And just in case you need it. Hiding skills, of course. Now, I know you guys are good at being noisy. Oh, who's that? Hello, Lord Dana. Oh, there you are, Lord Dana. Sorry if you've been desperately trying to get us to shout out. It's difficult when we've got so many of you. When we do our actual nights leaders, we're going to try and limit it to about 30 troops a night. We might go as far as 40, depending on what we hear about the numbers of individuals coming on. But there'll be a lot more shout outs. Oh, we've had some guys in Cape Town. Wow, all the way in South Africa. What's their name? Zach. First Milnerton. Wowzers. I hope you've been having fun in South Africa. I've got no idea what time it is over there, but I hope it's been a good time of day to have some fun with us. You're only a few hours different, aren't you? Superb. Now, I've got another name that I can't hear. Second Pullman Brownies. Wow, you've got some names out there, you guys. Second Pullman Brownies. Hi to you. Right, we need to get stomping together. If you've got leaders with you, because you happen to be lucky enough to have your adults as a leader in your troop, make sure they're up. But if you haven't got leaders, you've just got fun parents that help that have an amazing treasure. Get them to come and learn Ranger Ron's Dino Ranger routine. Come on, get them to shout them through. Come on, adults, come and join us. Here goes. We're going to be stomping. We're going to be searching. We're going to have lots of fun. I hope you've had a great night. I've had awesome fun. Awesome fun even. Get ready for it. And here goes. We're going to be searching. Let's go. We're going searching. Search, search, search. We're going stomping. Stop, stop, stop. We're going hiding. Hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers. It's time to train. We're going searching. Search, search. Search, we're going stop, 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 we're going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. Whistle along. And roar. Rah. Are you ready for it again? We got to find some dinos. Here goes. We're going searching, search, search, search. We're going stop, 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 stop. We're going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. We're going searching, search, search, search. We're going stop, 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 stop. We're going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. Going searching, search, search, search. We're going stop, 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 stop. We're going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. We're going searching, search, search, search. We're going stop, 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 stop. We're going hiding, hide, hide, hide. Come on, Rangers, it's time to train. Woo! Oh, I hope you've had fun there. It looked like you were all getting up and doing some good stomping there, and that's what it's all about. Activity fun, imaginative activity fun. That's what we're all about. We're absolutely certain that you smart leaders can work out a few badge tick-offs here and there. Of course, don't be afraid to share those ideas in the group, because you'll help out other leaders in like groups. With us doing it across the spectrum, we haven't tried to work out exactly which badges this ticks, but those of you that know, share it in the group, and you'll be helping out other troops to keep a good register of their guys and good fun towards badges, which you want to keep moving along in these tougher to do things times. But hey, I hope you've had amazing fun in your home. We're all about having that interactive fun. Thank you, Riley Cubs. Thank you, Corby Cubs. Thank you, Menston Brownies. Thank you to everybody. You've made tonight absolutely awesome. I hope you've had the kind of adventure we wanted you to in your own homes. I hope you found the treasure hunt fun. We do loads of these type of events. Great treasure hunt fun like that. Quiz action. We teach you skills. We make sure you're up and moving. And the most important thing is we try and make it as interactive as possible, even though we can't actually be together. I hope it felt like you were with a lot of us tonight, because, wow, there was a few of you out there, and thank you for joining us. So everybody stay safe, keep having fun. I hope I'm going to see you on some future adventures. I've got loads of other Dino adventures. If you can't get enough Dino adventures, tell your leaders and we'll get another night organized for you. And if you want to join some space and wizard fun in October, make sure you get in there early because we're going to limit the numbers. And we had over 400 troops registered for tonight. But as you can see, sometimes you don't get them all on. But I'm sure if we get you all booked on properly, we will next time. So great fun seeing you all. Take care. We're going to play out some dinosaur action now, I think, because it's always good. If you miss the titles, you get to see them on the way out. Bye from Ranger Ron. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for having fun with us.